see what's going on. Oh, Liz is there. I don't know why. Let's see how I just plug her in. that look that John, what's his name, had.
You're trying to find out about your own sauce.
Hmm?
So you're trying to find out about your own sauce.
Sure.
What day? Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. Wow. Cool.
Super hot.
Uh-huh. Good.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, Ann.
Woohoo! That's not.
Coming from a cave. Is that high enough? And you can adjust that however you want.
Okay.
Why don't I do anything? Oh, I don't. See, you hear that nice fan noise?
No, I don't. I won't.
Oh, you will.
I wound these very carefully when I put them in my bag.
Did you?
After the last show.
Hello? Oh, I need to do something. All right, you can take the Acme. Uh-oh. That's no good. Hang on. Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
It shouldn't do that. It's picking up audio from... Oh, is it coming out of here? Hello?
It is.
Hello? Is it?
Yep.
Okay. It's not supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming... That would cut off the speakers, right? You
I
still-
hear it from somewhere else.
Where is it coming from? Oh,
I don't know.
I
The iPad?
Ah. Let's go to... Here we go. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. How does it sound, Liz?
I hear it an echo.
Is it still coming from there?
It's coming from somewhere.
Not to us, though.
Mm-mm.
It's... Oh. We need to do this. Remove that. And... There.
That seems to fix it. Nope.
No? You still hear it?
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Oh, it's a clean feed. That's it. It's
coming
okay,
through
wait.
your...
Okay,
no, it's
go.
coming through your MacBook over there.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Well. Why? No. How about now? Hello.
Say something again.
Hello.
No, I still hear it.
Yeah. Why? Why?
Do you have to turn the volume down on that? Like
Well,
it's
if I
coming-
turn the volume down on that, then I'm not going to hear Liz.
But it's coming through the speaker.
Okay, but how is it coming through the speaker?
I don't know.
I don't understand why it's coming through the speaker over here. Crap. Internal microphone. And this is muted, so it's not picking it up from there.
No, but with my headphones out, I hear it coming
Yeah.
from there.
Hello. Yeah, I do too. Why? Because when you plug something in to the headphone jack, it should cut off the speakers, right? That's the way everything works. We're supposed to. Headphones. See, look, headphones, output device. Why? I don't get it. Okay, so if I do this, so I... Hello? No, I still hear it. Where's
I
it
do
coming
too.
from now? Is it coming from that? Hello? Is it still coming from this? Hello? No, something over here. Hello?
Say something again. You talk.
Hello, hello? Hello? Oh, okay.
Coming from
So what we need to do is plug something into that to keep it from...
Okay. I have nothing to plug into it.
I do.
Okay.
Well, yes. Hello.
Yay!
Okay. Off. Off.
Yeah, I definitely have to turn that fan off though. There it is.
Yeah, it's on auto, and so it should shut down eventually.
Tacos.
Oh. Just need to get like a bite or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. The fish. Oh, it smells like the ocean.
Smells like the ocean.
It smells like the ocean. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, though.
I think they're good.
It tastes like the ocean.
Well, it's fish, so.
So, are you telling me I made a bad choice?
No. I like it.
Oh, I know what it tastes like. It tastes like Lake Wiley.
Mm.
When I drink your lake water. It's okay to drink your lake water, right?
Eh. Welcome to dinner. Mm-hmm. A snack, pre-dinner snack.
Sorry.
We're
Oh.
hungry.
Do you have napkins?
Yep.
Hey. Thank you. Is this not fascinating?
You get all these
Video.
sounds of like chewing and food and boxes and like
So I was a little bit optimistic.
on the
I need to
time.
get closer to my microphone here. Hello, hello.
Yeah,
You
sounds
doing
good.
okay?
Yeah. Why?
What'd you do to your finger?
A hangnail.
Oh,
It was a good opportunity to use my sloth band-aids. Sloth.
oh, cute. Okay. Oh wait, I think we can go wider. Don't look at the time. Do you have someplace to be?
No, I'm looking at what Liz is telling us.
I was.
She says our audio and video are totally out of sync, and can you hear her on clean feed?
Oh, I know I can't hear on the light feed. I turned down the volume on this. Sorry, Liz. I can hear you. Okay, say something. Yeah. Okay. Audio is out of sync. Well, because if you're listening to me on clean feed and you're listening to me on StreamYard, then you're going to hear me twice.
I only hear us once.
Yeah. Now whatever our issue was, it's resolved over here. Right? Okay. Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's just fine.
See? It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine. Fine. Wait, not focus. Jeffrey. Zoom. That's not completely zoomed out. Huh. Well, you need to, like, move over a little bit. A little bit. That's right. Don't worry. I won't touch you.
Wasn't worried about that.
Okay. Liz was worried about that. Right, Liz?
I'm HR.
I I love all the noises that Liz makes. Fine. Can you hear? You can still hear me, right, Liz? Okay. All right. Looks like we're doing a commercial for how do you pronounce it?
Sabor.
Sabor. Sabor.
Means
Yep.
flavor.
Hello. Ooh, that's too loud. I should
That
probably
is
not
too
yell.
loud. Don't yell.
Don't yell.
My
Don't yell
ears,
into the
my
microphone.
ears.
That's a professional audio tip. Aunt Pruitt can back me up on that one, right? Aunt, you don't yell into your microphone? Not out of sync for him. Okay. Looks in
You'll
sync.
just have to deal with it if it's out of sync. Because it looks okay to us.
Okay. Captain Al. Well, it's going to be slightly out of link for you, Al, because
Link?
you're sync. Out of sync. Out of link? Oh, why did I say that? Because it has to go all the way over, like through that big giant cable in the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
That's it. Yeah. Doesn't it? I think it does. What does she say?
I don't know.
What are you saying, Liz?
Uh-huh.
Was that you?
It was not me.
Well, then, were you whispering? I heard
whispering.
I did too.
That's weird.
There's a ghost. I think she's playing with us. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Shall we start?
Well, let's do something first. Let's make sure we have all this stuff ready to go. Intro. And I need to make sure I have the sound playing app. Okay. Sometimes I hear noises. I'm thinking, is that noise we're making?
We are not making any
okay.
noise.
That's okay. Nobody on the... okay. Gotcha. Ooh, that's not very loud.
The view from our side of the cockpit door.
Kind of soft.
APG.
Well, it's not fair of you to bring that up in front of everybody.
Sri Vijaya.
All right. How's that volume level, Liz? Okay. And that's the only one I had to play. And this.
Kakalaki, kakalaki.
That cracks me up every time.
Pardon the interruption. When we're recording the show live, the only person who can hear me is Captain Jeff. Now he's decided to include my audio here in the post-show edit. Lucky you. Enjoy.
That's what the people listening to the audio only hear. Mm-hmm. So they don't get confused when they hear Liz.
They still get confused.
They still get confused. Yeah.
It's just mass confusion. No one knows what's going on.
Okay. So we have this.
Oh, you got hello. It's stuck in the bathroom again.
Oh. Hello. Oh, hello. Are you you going to join us today?
Jeff, this is my private time.
I guess not.
Sorry. I guess we're going to leave you alone then. Okay. We'll leave you alone. Okay? Tomorrow, though. Be ready. He'll be in Houston. Better start making his flight arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least he's not peeing on the microphone. Oh, no. Close the door.
Oh, yeah. Delta P.
Close the door. Gosh. Rude. Okay. Here we go. This is our sound. And then we're going to go to Evernote. And I'm going to scrunch it up a little bit. The window. Just to be clear. You're going to go, oh, I thought you'd already done that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else we got to... Oh, I got to hit record. And that's the APG 321 clap.
Got it.
There's no reason for us to do that, but we did. Oh, wait. Yeah, got a sound card in there. And I think... Say something in your microphone. What's your name? Steph.
Something in my microphone.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So about an hour, 6:45. Okay. Oh, you're not looking at the time.
6.
No, quarter.
No, I'm never looking at the
No,
time.
an
on my
hour
watch.
from now, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here goes nothing. We're going to try this for an hour. I have really no idea what I'm going to say, but that really isn't any different than any other week, really. Okay.
Wing it.
Yeah, just winging a prayer. Here we go. You ready, Liz?
You're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. The view from our side of the cockpit door. WAPG. It's the Airline Pilot Guy.
Airline Pilot Guy, episode 478.
Yeah, he's up in the sky. It's the Airline Pilot Guy.
You're listening to the Airline Pilot Guy Show, the view from our side of the cockpit door, with your host, Captain Jeff, broadcasting live from both Charlotte, North Carolina, and Houston, Texas. This show is recorded on the week of June 21st, 2021. In today's episode, Cathay Pacific is looking at ways of having only one pilot in the cockpit for long-haul flights. A British Airways 787's nose gear collapses on the tarmac at Heathrow. More news, your feedback, and today's plane tale, the baby killers. So get all settled in, tray tables and seat backs in the upright and lock positions, electronic devices powered on. I'm Radio Roger, and Flight 478 is ready for pushback.
Thank you, Radio Roger. He is an award... Did you know this?
I might have heard this.
He is an Emmy Award-winning TV and radio reporter, currently at the #1 all-news station in the nation, 1010 wins in...
New York City!
Wow. Welcome to the Airline Pilot Guy Show. It's an aviation podcast covering the latest in aviation news and answering your great feedback. I'm Captain Jeff, a pilot at a major legacy airline based in Atlanta, GA, and joining me today from my hotel studio here in North. She is a doctor, a skydiver, a marathon runner, strength training junkie, IPA connoisseur, and commercial multi-engine instrument-rated backstabbing jumper dumper, Dr. Steph.
Hey, Captain Jeff. I came all the way across the border just to hang out with you
I know.
on the show. It's a really long way, I just want you to know.
Well, I do appreciate the effort that
Yes.
you make each and every week. Good to see you in person, as always.
Likewise.
All right, and that's it. Just a quick explanation for what we're doing here. Ooh, I'm out of the frame here. We are doing a two-parter this week. This is part one, obviously, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, at my layover hotel with the wonderful Dr. Steph. And we're going to do about an hour's worth of news and feedback. Not sure what we're doing.
Keep it concise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the show we're going to do tomorrow. The boys are going to join me tomorrow.
I see.
And Liz, don't worry, there will be female supervision.
There needs to be some sort of supervision, I think. Unfortunately, it cannot be me tomorrow. I will be working, but sadly,
well,
glad that Liz will be here to keep everything
she's pretty
in
strict,
line.
so
More so than me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of news.
Let's do it.
Stand by for news.
All right. We're going to start with this. We're like just now discussing what are we going to do?
There has been a lot of preparation for today's show. I just watched it. It went as far as getting pre-show tacos and setting up the studio, and that's as far as we got.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out, PTUK.
Yeah, this is how it's done. Anywho, we're going to start with
these two.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's start with 1A, and then we'll move to those other ones.
Okay.
All right. First item in the news is a crash, a Kenavia L410 at Bukavu, or Bukavu, I think, on June 16th, 2021. Lost height after departure due to a load shift. This is from Simon Radsky's wonderful Aviation Herald website, avherald.com. Okay. It's probably easier just to say AV
Herald.
Okay, yeah. I can't now I think about it. Kenavia Linlet LET L410 registration 9 Sierra Golf Romeo Juliet, performing a flight from Bukavu to Shabunda in the Democratic Republic of Congo, with 1 passenger and 2 crew and 1.6 tons of sheet metal, crashed about 36 seconds after takeoff from Kavumu Aerodrome at about, you have to say it like that, 11:15, which is 9:15 Z. All 3 occupants perished in the crash. The aircraft has been destroyed. Yes?
No, I was just looking at the spelling there. That's all.
Yeah, not good spelling, but that's okay. We know what they mean.
Yes.
In the evening, DR Congo's Ministry of Transport released a statement reporting the airplane departed Bukavu with 3 occupants and 1.6 tons of cargo about 3 minutes after takeoff at about 11:15 local. The aircraft began deviating from its initial trajectory and impacted the ground, and investigations being set up. On June 17, 2021, the airline reported that the airplane was involved in the crash. 9 Sierra Golf Romeo Juliet. The aircraft carried 1,500 kilograms of iron roof sheeting. Preliminary information suggests a load shift caused the aircraft to pitch up less than 30 seconds after takeoff and to enter a full aerodynamic stall. The aircraft came to rest in a valley just behind the UN MONUSCO installation of Bukavu Kavumu Airport.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Liz, I have a question for you. Do you pick these specifically because the words are going to be very difficult for me to pronounce?
Actually, there's going to be a very nice segue here into our next news story, though.
I'm just now getting that's what she's doing. Thanks a lot.
Has nothing
Liz.
to do with the pronunciation.
Okay. The airline states on their website they operate 5 of these types, L410s.
It's a Czech aircraft, Lit 410.
Czech.
L410.
Anyway, so Liz was showing you some of the photos of the crash. So yeah, so they had all this metal, the sheet, roofing material, and a lot, 1,500 kilograms, which would be about, I don't know, probably 3,500 pounds or so. A lot of weight, and if it wasn't secured properly, it would possibly shift, and that's what they think happened here. The load shift, and then of course in an airplane, weight and balance is very important. How do you do that in the Caravan?
We have a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And it goes by station and place and assumed weights of passengers.
Okay. Assumed.
The airlines assume weights of passengers as well.
And then you add a few extra.
And then you add a few extra.
Mom and the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all on a spreadsheet, so we know where we can put people and load people.
So people have to sit in specific areas.
Specific areas of the airplane, and we keep the tail section clear, even though it looks like there's a nice flat area there to sit on. That is not a seating area. Precisely because if you put people there, then you are out of weight and balance, and you will have this type of problem.
I see. Okay. Anything else to say about this?
No, but like I said, nice or interesting segue anyway, with 2 incidences with the same aircraft type.
Oh, this one here?
Yes.
Okay. Item 1C, at least 7 parachutists killed in plane crash in Siberia. Let's see. Again, as you said, go ahead.
Yeah, so this one, found out about this one on Sunday. Interesting about the skydiving community. It's a very small community, even worldwide. You tend to get news of different incidents pretty quickly. So, and actually, I think there was some conflicting information here, whether it was 7 killed or 4 killed. Either way, loss of life, quite tragic. And this was, we'll just jump into the story, which is from timeslive.co.za. Z Alpha. Zulu Alpha. A view shows the wreckage of an L410 plane, so same type of aircraft, crashed near the Tane aerodrome, which provides parachuting services in the Kemerovo region of Russia on June 19th, 2021. Nailed it. The news agency, citing an emergency service source, said up to 17 people were injured in the crash near the Tane aerodrome. Said the plane crashed into a nearby forest and cited local prosecutor office as saying the crew had sent a distress signal about an engine failure. So this is a multi-engine aircraft, 2 engines. This was the second news story, which says that it was really 4 killed and 4 badly injured.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess Siberia and news services, maybe it's rather remote and information was a little bit, you know how things are when there's a incident right as it happens. Sometimes all the details aren't quite correct. So,
correct, yeah.
Either way, lots of damage to this particular airplane. It does not appear to be in a forest either. It appears to be very close to the airport, from what I can tell from the pictures. But yeah, this sounds more, different type of incident. The first one was load shifting and weight and balance issue. This one sounds more like an engine failure. And
what is it with these airplanes? Aren't they certified to be able to fly on one engine?
As far as I know, that's
a load.
Yeah. So then you start thinking about other causes of what happened. We've seen that, fairly recently too, with the King Air story where there was an engine failure and just that was inappropriate application of rudder, I believe.
Yeah, according to the NTSB.
According, yes.
Unless you're Dan Grider.
Yeah, and there's been some debate on that too, but at any rate, yeah. So I don't have any more details beyond that, and that was just what was reported. So very sad, anyway.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing.
I was like, okay.
I was just looking at the exposure, so to speak, of the camera, and I'm thinking, I'm wondering, it looks like really bluish.
It's a little blue.
Let me see
We've
if
had
I can
a couple of really blue stories here.
Yeah.
It just matches the...
That didn't do anything, did it?
No.
Now, Liz is singing something to do with blue. What are you singing? Blue on blue. Never heard that one. Have you ever heard that?
I don't know that song.
No. Must be one of those Canadian things.
I think the picture looks okay. I think maybe it's just your blue shirt is reflecting off of the...
Okay, I'll just leave it. Leave it alone. Don't touch it, Jeff.
It's not broken.
Let me tell you how many times I've heard that. Okay.
This was an interesting one.
Yeah. Well, tell us about it.
All right. So this is news story number 3. Emergency services attend collapsed BA plane on Heathrow runway. Not on the runway. This is from the dailymail.co.uk.
Well, everything's a runway.
Or
right?
the tarmac.
No,
I'm surprised they didn't
or the
say
tarmac.
On the
but
tarmac
would be more
appropriate.
Yeah.
Because at least it's a paved surface.
The apron
is correct.
Actually happened.
Yes. So the headline says British Airways Dreamliner 787 nose collapses on the tarmac. There we go. At Heathrow Airport, injuring one crew member on the ground after, quote, engineer failed to lock the landing gear properly, close quote. British Airways, we've already said that like 3 times. So
yeah,
shocking
let's
photos.
just say it for good measure.
No. Moving on. Shocking photos show the Dreamliner 787-8 with its nose on the ground and broken landing gear while a stair car stands by.
Do we have any shocking photos to show the audience, Liz? Okay.
So stand by for photos.
That's shocking.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yes, very shocking. Airport emergency crews rushed to the scene, but the extent of the damage to the plane remains unknown. Unless you're looking at the picture, and then you can guess the extent of some of the damage there. Medics assisted 2 staff with 1 in need of hospital treatment. The incident happened while the Boeing-made plane, a passenger aircraft converted for cargo transport, was being loaded for a morning flight to Frankfurt, Germany, having flown in from Moscow 2 days ago.
Probably had something to do with the Germans.
Or the Russians.
Probably
neither. I think this was... actually far less nefarious than
but it was at Heathrow, so it was those English people. It had something to do with it. Okay.
I have to ask Nick about that tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I will.
The source added that the flight crew were on board when it collapsed, and there were concerns among the ground staff of a possible safety issue, which could lead to other 787s being grounded while inspections are carried out. British Airways, however, said flights were continuing as normal and that the aircraft was only transporting freight, and so had no passengers on board. It comes amid turbulence for BA after it announced a cut of up to 12,000 jobs during the pandemic, and for Boeing, who suffered huge problems grounding their 737 MAX airliner fleet after 2 crashes killed 346 people. So, there's a lot a lot of repetition in this article.
What is their highest priority at British Airways?
Right here. That's where I was getting to. That was literally the next line I was going to read.
Oh.
Safety is always our highest priority
at British
Airways, and we are investigating the matter. A London ambulance service spokesperson said, "We were called at 8:05 a.m. today to report an incident. We sent a number of resources to the scene, including our hazardous area response team, ambulance crews, a medic on a bicycle, and an incident response officer. Our medics assisted 2 people at the scene," as we already said. Anyway, it kind of goes on into more detail at
There's
All right.
a long-standing AD on. This is from Captain Al in our live audience. There is a long-standing airworthiness directive on this issue. I'm afraid it's just another case of putting something into the wrong hole. I really don't know what to say about that.
Well, there's a lot of things to say about that, but we're just going to say that
Oops,
it was
sorry.
a maintenance issue. Maintenance issue.
Yes, some kind of a locking pin that was placed
Inserted
inside.
incorrectly,
Yes.
or inserted in
To the
an
wrong
incorrect place.
location. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
anyway, yeah, a big oops in that case.
I'm wondering if
because
can you tell from the photo if does a door open out on the 787 and like hang like
like where the
I
stair
was just
truck
wondering
is?
because I don't I just see the
Yeah, I was wondering that earlier as well. Like when I was looking at the original article.
I don't see the door anywhere in there.
It's hard to tell. Actually, there's another picture here, Liz, looking from the front of the aircraft.
Yeah.
And
because
I'm
that
looking
door
at
over
this
there
door is out, and
Yeah.
that door looks like maybe it's smushed into the.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone
I think
more familiar with the 787 than us
so
might know.
I would imagine that it probably did a lot of damage to that door.
Damage
if
to
not
the door.
ripped
There's
the
a
thing
fair
off.
amount of damage. It looks like to where the doors are for the nose gear, and then the engine pods look like they're on the ground too, don't they? The front of them.
Yeah.
So that's probably inexpensive.
It's probably going to be more than like $100 or 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, somebody's going to have some splaining to do. I guess that engineer that put the pin in the wrong hole. Follow up from Captain Al. There are 2 holes in the nose gear. Only one isolates the retract function when the pin is inserted. What does the other one do? Just lock it, prevent it from being retracted? No, that's what he just said. I don't know. What the heck is the other hole for? Al.
2 holes in the nose gear.
The door opens outward and runs normally parallel to the front of the door entry. That's what I was thinking, or front of the entry. So looks like in one of the photos that we're looking at that we don't have to show you, that part of the door is like
Yeah, I think the
caught
door
up
got
in the
caught
air
in
stair ramp thing.
Because as the aircraft came down, the relative motion there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be expensive.
That's very funny, Captain Al. One last comment from Captain Al. Rumors are that an X-747 skipper dropped his wallet on the cockpit floor, hence the collapse of the nose gear, because they're so wealthy.
Yes, that's a true story.
I know.
Okay. There you have it. Anything else in the news, or can we...
I think save those for the
Okay.
rest of them for the next time.
Very good. Well, we can do... I want to do the Getting to Know Us segment.
Excellent.
Okay, here we go. Getting to know all about us. Getting to like us. Getting to... No, hoping that you like us too, or something like that.
I don't know.
That's close enough. Anyway, that's the segment of the show where we get all caught up with what we have been doing in between episodes. And tomorrow, when we... thanks, Liz. She slapped up the 50% guarantee there on screen.
Well, hopefully we get this part right.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed.
No. But tomorrow we'll hear what Captain Nick and Miami Rick have been up to between the shows. But now we're gonna get an update from Jeff and Steph. And you want to start?
You go first.
Right,
I've been doing a lot of
okay.
talking here.
All right. So let me go to this note. And first thing I'd like to do is show you something that I received through the mail from John Kiernan Lewis, who is a good friend of mine and a good friend of my son's. My son went to school with John, and and he started a company. I think you heard us talk about it on an earlier show. He started a company on the side called Runway Card RWY Card Company. And I came home from my trip last week, and I had this parcel waiting for me. And this is just one of the decks of cards that he included in here. So we have, actually, this is yours right here.
Ooh.
So it's all
Yay. How
in
fun.
plastic. And here you can have this
Thank you.
little sticker too. This
Excellent.
RW. Oh, okay. Let's see, RWY little sticker, and then there's the card deck, and then you can put that overlay back on if you'd like, Liz.
Can I?
Okay.
Should I open it now?
Yeah, go ahead. And then I went ahead and brought the original version of the Runway card deck, and it's the domestic version, and this is the internet. Well, let me read the little note here that John sent with the little package. See? There we go. Okay. Hey, Captain Jeff, just wanted to send you and the crew some of my new playing cards. I'd be very interested to see how many of these airports from around the world the crew has collectively flown into. I actually just enabled a 10% discount code for some APG listeners who have been asking me about them. Okay, so I'll have the information about his website. I think it's like apgcard.com. It's pretty easy. Or no, not APG. You should change it to APG card, John. Let's see. No, it is. I think it's just rwycard.com. I think, but it'll be in the show notes. Anyway, so the discount code, if you want to order some of these playing cards, is in all caps, APGCOMM. So APGCOM. Let's see. In other news, oh, okay. I hope it's okay, JP, if I read this. This is news about his family, his beautiful wife, Sarah, whom I have not, I don't think I've met Sarah yet. They were living out in Southern California, and they moved back to the Atlanta area, North Decatur, and they moved into their new house. And he's got a new job designing car seats for Graco in Dunwoody. It involves a lot of crash testing and even inversion testing to make sure that the seats comply with FAA regulations. Do you use real babies for that, or probably not? No?
Probably just dummies.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Just
I would hope.
crash dummies. Yeah, little
Yep.
baby crash dummies. Well, you know, when you think about
Like
it.
the ones that we use for CPR. You get the little plastic, scary-looking baby.
Okay.
I'd probably leave that one out of the post.
So Liz is saying some interesting things. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a valid question, I guess. But so I was thinking, you know, the adult crash test dummies, I guess they had to be babies at some point, right?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the way it works. Yeah, they grew into it. Okay, so anyway, JP says, really looking forward to the next Atlanta APG meetup, wherever, whenever it happens to be. So thanks, JP, for the note. Thanks for the card. Okay, so...
So he was interested to know how many we've collectively been to. I think probably between all four of us, we've got a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled out, while Jeff was talking, the ones that I've definitely been to. I'll give you the other. So
Okay.
I've got 10, actually, which I thought was pretty good.
That's good.
So...
You've not been here?
No.
Oh.
Not to that airport. And actually not to that city either.
Oh.
Anyway, I've got Toronto. Woohoo. I've got Dublin. I've got Tokyo Narita. I've got Dubai. I've got Tokyo Haneda. Istanbul, Madrid, London Heathrow, Zurich, and Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Let me see. So I think out of the ones that you just... no, I've not been to that one. I've been to Heathrow, obviously. I've not technically been to Madrid airport. I've been to Torrejón, which is outside of
Oh, okay.
Madrid.
Well, I think you have to have been to the airport for it to count in this
Okay,
case.
well,
So
then I
we're gonna
won't
be
count it.
sticklers on this one.
I've not... I've been to...
Haneda, Narita.
No, I've not. I've actually flown into an Air Force base. Don't get to count that one
You
either.
need the Air Force Base edition.
I know.
Jeff.
Yeah, John, get JP, get to work on that. Dublin,
Oh,
no.
here.
Toronto, I've been to
Here,
Pearson.
hold up a card so that the chat room can see. So here is Toronto. So it's got
Yeah,
the
that's where
airport
Liz is right now,
layout on
right in the
it.
middle of that airport.
Yep.
She's waving. You can look closely. Mexico City, I've been to Mexico City. And I've been to Frankfurt, Germany. I've not been there. I've not been there. I've been to Dusseldorf, but not the
Not the
airport.
airport.
A lot of these places I've been, but I have not been to their airport. I'm not batting 1,000 here. I think you got me beat.
Did better here. Well, but yeah. Rick will have all of
Rick,
them.
Rick will go, yeah.
He's like, I've been to all of these.
I've been to all
and
this.
many more.
This is
Why did you not?
boring.
Yeah, exactly. Give 15 card big up.
Okay, no.
This is fascinating
No.
podcasting here.
No,
Let's.
that was over
I've
here.
got
I
it.
think. Did you? Okay.
I see 2 runways in green. And then maybe 1 under construction.
Okay, so it's not going well here. Yeah.
All right, so I'm winning. I'm winning so far. It's okay. Jeff's gonna fix this in post.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's it. So not a good showing from Captain Jeff on that one. That's okay. But it's so many airports that I can go and visit in the future and try to up my score.
There you go.
All right. So thank you, JP, for sending that, and I'll make sure that all of the crew get their... oh, shoot. I just sent a package to Captain Nick, and I think I actually had possession of these things before I sent off the thing. Okay. Oh, well. Well, you'll have to contact JP. Tell him to get on the stick, so to speak. Anyway, thank you, JP. And again, we'll have the link to his company, the Runway or RWY Card Company, in the show notes. And don't forget to use the code if you go to the website if you want to get 10% discount. APGCOMM. Community. Yeah, APG Community. Ah, thank you, Liz. She's so clever.
Very nice cards too. They have a nice.
Yeah,
feel to them.
they're very high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Very high quality. Our strip poker. Okay, Liz. Well, they don't know you didn't say that. All right. Discuss the Coffee Fun Classic. Oh, okay. So we've been doing, and when I say we, I mean everybody, but this one right here, have been doing some crew logs in the recent past for the. Oh, that's right. Liz says she's working on her album, and the most recent one was Miami Rick, kind of doing a, what do you call it, like pre-gaming, like all the different things that he
His
does.
pre-flight rituals.
Yeah. Very interesting, and very similar to the type of thing that I do as well.
Uh-huh.
Most of it. Except for a lot more. Multiplied by 10.
Yes.
Anywho, we're not going to get into that right now. But the point of this is that the way Patreon is set up, it lends itself to producing, when you become a patron, you basically get your own private RSS feed. My mouth is clicking. I have a plug-in that I can use to kind of get rid of that, but I can't do anything about it now. Anywho, man, I'm trying not to click my mouth, but I have a noisy mouth in so many ways. Where was I? Okay, we were talking about Patreon. If you become a patron, you get your own private feed, and then you get these crew logs. And if you use the Coffee Fun Classic method, there's really not a great way. I mean, it doesn't happen automatically, or it's all kind of related to Patreon. And I'm hoping to do some videos as well, like selfie videos, and in addition to the audio-only stuff that crew logs that we're putting on there. And so the way that you're going to be able to see those, if you're a member of our Coffee Fund cadre, is to have this private feed. And then even if you have the private feed, you're only going to get the audio, not the video stuff. But anyway, oh, I'm sorry. I need to lean in. Liz is telling me I need to. Okay. Anywho, what I'm trying to say is taking me forever.
What are you trying to say? I am still unsure what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say, Steph, is that if I would like for all of you to prayerfully consider, those of you who are using the classic method, especially the ones who are doing the recurrent payments, or contributions, I should say, to consider joining Patreon and becoming a patron there. And that way you can have access to all these wonderful things that we're going to try to increase in the future. And so that's what I'm trying to say. Switch from the Coffee Fund Classic to Patreon if you can, because I don't want you to lose out. Now, I will say that if you are listening and you're a contributor to the Coffee Fund Classic method and you contribute $50 or more per year, then send me an email and then I'll send you a link to that private feed, and that way you can get everything that we put out there, including our free podcasts that we put out every week, and then the crew logs and that thing. The only thing you might not get is the videos, and again, that's only going to happen if you're on Patreon. And I know several of you have made the jump from the APG Classic to Patreon. George Leslie being one of them. Thank you, Liz. A wonderful contributor up there in Canada, not too far from where you live, right, Liz? Okay, correct, she said. All right, so I just wanted to say that. And I've been trying to figure out a good way to work this whole thing out, but it's just easier if just everybody was on Patreon, if they can be. The nice thing about the APG Classic, the Classic Coffee Fund Classic thing, is that you can do like just one-off contributions.
Yes, it's
so that's
more
a nice
difficult
thing.
to do with Patreon.
I don't even think you can.
I'm not sure if you can. I guess you could do one and then cancel
And then
it.
cancel it, yeah. That doesn't work. Well, I mean, it does. We've had people do that, but it's not very, it's clunky. So, okay, that is what I wanted to say. And then, looks like we were talking about the APG community. We have, okay.
The problem is, so Liz keeps asking us to get closer together because we're out of the picture if you're not watching the video. The problem is that these chairs that we're sitting in have armrests. So this is literally as close as we can get to each other in these chairs.
Yeah, that's about it. Move you out of the screen. Yeah, I should have brushed my hair before I started the show. Oh, well.
Jeez.
I know. Let me edge. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, shall we start over?
Yeah, from the beginning.
All right, here we go.
You're listening to the...
No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. So anyway, community members, Micah and Captain Craig. Captain Craig on a layover up in Portland, Maine, and that's where Micah, our main man, lives. Portland, beautiful city. And they got together and had a little mini meetup. And Micah recorded some audio and sent it to me. And then I think I put this over one of those overlays. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So here we go. I'm going to play the audio feedback from Micah and Captain Craig. I'm going to play it right now.
Hello, Captain Jeff, Captain Nick, Miami Rick, and of course the lovely Dr. Steph, and hello to the APG community. This is your main man, Micah. It's been a long time since I've been here, but that's because I didn't have anything to say or anyone to bring you. But today, I'm coming to you live from the Runway Restaurant in Leamington, Maine. That's Airport 63B, and I'm here with a special guest. It's your favorite Acme Regional pilot. It's Captain Craig.
Hey, APG community. It's Captain Craig here. Hope you're all doing well. Beautiful day here in Portland, Maine. About to enjoy a wonderful brunch here with Micah, like he said, at the Runway Restaurant. And got in pretty late last night and was able to sleep in and get some lunch. And looking forward to the camaraderie, good food, and aviation talk. I see a poster over here of a big it's a poster of a 172 cockpit, and I learned to fly on that, so that's bringing back some memories of just starting my journey. And now I'm here almost 4,000 hours flying a regional jet around the United States, so I've come a long way, and just enjoying the day here. Thanks for bringing me here, Micah.
Well, it's been really special because before this crazy pandemic happened, the last restaurant I went to was when you and I went out and ate outside at the El Rodeo. Now, you were here last week, and the first restaurant I went to again after this ended, and it's finally over, was with you, and we went to Becky's Diner, and you managed to get back this week, and here we are at the Runway Restaurant in Leamington, Maine. Let me ask you a question, because since you've been on APG, there's been some things that have been happening for you. Is there something going on with the Air Reserve or the National Guard?
That'd be the Air National Guard. I was hired by the 167th out of Martinsburg, West Virginia, and just waiting on some paperwork. Those of you in the United States know how slow the government can be sometimes, so just waiting on some blessings from some people higher up, and then once I get all the paperwork straightened out, should be able to go to officer training school and then undergraduate pilot training, and eventually fly the C-17 for the Air National Guard.
That's wonderful. Any chance that you and Major Rick will end up being able to fly together, or are you in different outfits?
We are in different outfits, so we might be able to see each other along the way, but not sure if we'll be able to share the cockpit with each other.
Well, that's about all we have to say, APG community, but we thought we would come by and say hello, let you know about this great restaurant here at the Leamington Harmon Airport, 63B. It's not part of an FBO, but it's a destination that people fly into all the time. The Runway Restaurant's open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's all. Great breakfast, nice lunches, all homemade, and food's on the way, so we can't wait to have some. So good speaking with you, and Craig, thanks for coming with me.
Anytime, Mike. I love coming to see you here in Portland. It's always a great time.
And this show is sponsored by, what was the name of the restaurant? That restaurant.
The Runway Restaurant?
The Runway Restaurant.
That is difficult
the Runway
to say.
Restaurant. All right, very good. Oh, and by the way, I think there's a law against Captain Craig and Colonel, was it Colonel? Major Bell. I just upgraded him, promoted him to Colonel General Bell.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's just the head of all the armed forces.
Yeah,
in the
I think he
United
is.
States at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Joint Chiefs of Staff,
yeah.
something. I don't know. Yeah, he's way up there. Anyway, there's a rule. It is scary. There is a rule against Craig and Rick from flying together.
Yes, we've noticed Rick's strategic thinking in the chat room.
Oh, what is he thinking? Oh,
The
Jeff
same
could
as-
sit in Steph's lap. I could do that, but I don't know. Might be a little uncomfortable for you.
Yeah. Might be uncomfortable.
Okay.
Not sure.
Well, I think. Okay, just move in.
Okay.
All right, there. Okay. All right. Okay. The show is a really big train wreck. That's okay. It's almost over. Yeah.
Hang in there. Another like 25 minutes.
Can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some feedback. And let me play the
Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to talk about
Oh,
what I did.
shoot. Wait a minute. Was there anything else on my list of things to talk? Oh, I had I did the trip, finished up the trip that I was on last week when I was recording. And yeah, the whole 4-day trip, no reroutes. So worked out well. And then over the weekend did my standard stuff. And then here I am again on a 4-day trip. Charlotte layover, obviously today. Houston tomorrow. Augusta, Georgia on Wednesday, and then back to Atlanta early on Thursday morning. It was a nice trip, and yeah, that's all.
Starting to feel like Groundhog's Day?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing next week?
The same thing.
The same thing.
I have no idea what you're doing next week. While you're
Probably.
looking that up, I'll
Okay.
talk about what I did
tell
this
me-
week
tell us
because
what-
there's not that much. It hasn't even been that long since we recorded the last show, I don't think. Was it Wednesday? No, I don't know. Yeah, Wednesday?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday, the two of us were together. So,
Yeah.
not quite a full week. On Friday, I did some skydiving on my own, so that was fun. Good to get back in the air. It's the first time I've done some full altitude jumps in a while. So I did 3 of those, and turns out I am out of shape for doing that stuff because my lower back muscles were quite sore afterwards from arching. Flew a little bit on Saturday, didn't fly at all on Sunday. We had some pretty nasty weather this weekend here in the Charlotte area.
It was a tropical, it was a tropical storm.
It was a tropical storm, and then it was not a tropical storm, and then it became a
Downgraded.
tropical storm again before it moved off the coast.
Oh, Claudette. Yeah. Okay.
So we had just a lot of rain from it mostly, but it kind of moved in afternoon-ish on Saturday, and that put the kibosh on all the sky activities for the weekend. So it was fun while it lasted, and always fun. I was flying on Saturday. Armando from Plain Talking UK was also flying on Saturday. Always fun to hear each other's voices on frequency. So yeah, it was good.
Very cool. It's always good to get up there and fly around, right?
Poke some holes in the sky.
Poke some holes in the sky. Okay. Looks like next week for me, I start on a Tuesday, but I'm going to be here in Charlotte again.
I told you were going to be here in Charlotte.
I have a crush on Steph.
He's stalking me. Please help.
Yeah.
Somebody help.
Are you blinking again? Oh, she's blinking twice again.
I was blinking a lot. I was hoping it meant something to somebody somewhere.
She's blinking SOS.
That's right.
I'm starting to pick up this. Okay. And then the second day, I'm in Augusta, Georgia again. And then the third day, Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Woohoo.
All right. Woohoo. And then the last day. Oh, the last day is my hard day. Go to Atlanta and then do a Charleston turn. Actually, and then back before noon. That's
not
actually
terrible.
Pretty easy, really.
Myrtle Beach, Atlanta, Charleston, Atlanta. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Liz has a lot of empathy and sympathy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
No.
Okay. That's it for anything else?
No.
All right.
We should move on to some feedback because we've only got like 15 minutes left of this part of the show.
Then. Really?
Yep.
Dang it! I can't believe that. Really? How is it that that time flies so darn quickly when we're doing this? Yeah, bring on about stuff. Thank you, Liz. Gosh, she's so nice to us.
She's blunt.
Very. So if you're watching the video and you want to hear all the lovely comments that Liz is making, not all of them. I can't actually put all of them on the podcast. Yeah, but a lot of them. A lot of the snarky comments, lovely supportive comments that Liz makes in our little in-ear monitors. Check out the audio-only podcast as well. Then you'll be entertained by Liz, who thinks she's a comedian, apparently. All right, here we go.
Captain, incoming message.
Okay, let's do number 6. This is an interesting one from a fellow North Carolinian.
Indeed.
Or Carolinian. You're not really a North Carolinian.
I'm South Carolinian.
South Carolinian. They're both Kakalackians.
Mm-hmm.
Deanna, she sent this in. I checked an item off the bucket list and took an aerobatic flight in a T-6 Texan.
That's so super cool.
This was my first time at the controls of an aircraft in over a year since I stopped training in early 2020. I had a blast. I took a Dramamine beforehand since I have a history of motion sickness. The instructor did the takeoff and then handed me the controls. I'd never used a control stick or flown in a tail wheel. We went up to 6,000 feet. I had some doubts about how I'd handle a stick versus the yoke. Insert joke there. But I have to say, I loved that stick.
Nope, insert it right there.
In there, yeah, that's where you insert it.
We did
what she said. That's what she said. Like,
sorry, Deanna.
Yeah, sorry, we're having fun with that. We did a couple of wing overs, some aileron rolls, and a barrel roll. After the maneuvers were demonstrated, I did a few wing overs and a couple of aileron rolls of my own. It was incredibly easy, and the aircraft was so responsive to my inputs. I had hoped to experience a spin, since I never did one in training, but intentional spins are prohibited in the aircraft. The instructor said that they require a lot of altitude to recover, and they will not recover on their own. She said I did very well, and she could tell that I had experience. During the safety briefing, she talked me through what to do if we needed to bail out in 4 simple steps, which I'm sure would not be stressful at all if we were cartwheeling toward the earth with gravity determined to cause our demise.
I laughed really hard the first time I read that, Deanna, although it's definitely a serious thing.
Yeah. So, Steph, tell us, what are these 4 simple steps?
Number 1,
yeah,
open the canopy.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, release the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Number 3, step out onto the wing.
That might be the
That's
hard
the tricky
one.
part, especially if you're cartwheeling and or spinning
Yeah,
or
how
doing
you're gonna
something.
do it.
That's what made me laugh. I went, what? Number 4, jump as far away from the aircraft as possible, particularly the spinny limb severy thing in front. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Otherwise known
far
as
away,
the propeller.
Propeller. Please stay far away from the propeller.
Yeah, that big thing right there.
Bonus step 5, manually deploy the parachute if it doesn't deploy on its own.
Good.
Self-deploying parachute.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah.
She explicitly said, if I say to bail out, do immediately. Don't ask why. Just go. I know some people question everything and refuse to obey authority, but I'd be hard-pressed to imagine anyone saying, bail out, you say? I don't just blindly obey. Give me one good reason.
Not going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should do it. Okay.
Anyway, thank you for what you do. Every week I look forward to my favorite podcast, and then I listen to yours. No, she didn't say that. I look forward to my favorite podcast. Then when it's over, I listen to APG, Blue Skies and Tailwinds, Keep the Blue... Oh, wait. Oh, she was making the joke.
She did.
I just blew her joke.
You did.
Okay.
Try that again.
And I think there's a piece of punctuation missing here, so let me add that. Okay. That'll help me read it. Okay. Anyway, thank you for what you do. Every week, I look forward to my favorite podcast. Then, when it's over, I listen to APG.
Yes. So do we. So do we.
Shut up. Blue skies and tailwinds, keep the blue side up unless you're doing aerobatics, and have a great day. Deanna Tickle. And she sent that in to us on the 9th. Oh, P.S. Postscript. Just wanted to add on that today. I had another aviation first. I took a splash and go seaplane ride to Lake Dora. I got to take the controls for a bit as well. I would definitely do it again. Where's Lake Dora?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Must be in north somewhere.
I don't honestly know.
I'll
She's
bet.
in the chat room, so she'll probably tell me
Oh.
faster than I can look it up.
Deanna. Yeah, you walked right into that joke. Sorry, Deanna, I blew it for you.
It's in Florida.
It's in Florida. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true, I think. The Texan, the T6 Texan, Liz was asking about the airplane. She said, isn't that the same airplane that they refer to as the Harvard? The Harvard, up in Canada. And I think that is correct. I think that's true. Mike Lawrence, community member, he's very involved in an organization there in Canada, right? The Harvard, what is it called, Liz? The the Harvard Historical Situation or something like
Association?
Situation. Association.
Liz said it correctly, and then Jeff just took it and morphed it into this whole other thing.
I'm just out of sorts today.
After we're done here, I'm going to make sure Jeff has a good beer and maybe some more food. I'm not sure.
I need food.
I think
I haven't had
probably a low glucose situation here for your brain today. I wasn't going to say anything before, but
Well, she was doing the old what do they call that, the fast
intermittent fasting.
No. The thing that you do for stroke.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I forget what all of it is.
Yeah.
'Cause it's face, arms, speech, time.
The correct name is the Canadian Harvard Aircraft Association. Glad we got that correct, finally. Thank you, Liz. Okay.
Well, speaking of animals.
Go ahead.
We weren't, but...
Yeah. That was a nice segue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay.
Well, we have a couple in a row
Yeah.
about animals. This one's from James, and he says, "Hi, Jeff, Steph, Nick, Rick, and of course Liz. Hope you're all keeping well. Just found this on Vast Aviation YouTube and thought it would be a fun one to play on the show. I guess it's a little early for Thanksgiving. As always, thanks to you for the awesome show. Keep the blue side up. James Mack from sunny Kent, England. Sunny? Okay, sure. But anyway,
It's always sunny in Kent.
Yep, we got a video to play
I'm going
here.
to play the video, Liz. I just have to figure out where I put it.
I can't help with this part, Liz. I'm sorry. I have to wait for... Yes.
Oh, look, I actually prepared for this. I'm surprised, actually. Okay, here we go. And it's probably going to be very noisy, so let me get ready for this. Okay, open. Bass Aviation. Real Aviation Communications. Okay. Hey, just wanted to say I love watching your channel. He's talking about the Vast Aviation channel. Oh, shoot. Why? I got to read. Okay, hang on. Okay, I have to pause it. Excuse me. Oh, the beer is coming out. The CO2 from the beer, sorry. I'm a student pilot and love hearing all the various situations. I feel like it has taught me a lot. I saw your recent Gator video, and I wanted to send you a funny ATC recording we had down here in Florida. I was with my instructor at KISM, I think that's Kissimmee?
Kissimmee.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right now, in front of everybody? Doing my run-up for runway 33 when a turkey wandered out onto the runway. After it was reported, another pilot attempted a low approach to scare the turkey off, and it didn't care at all. I attached the audio. It's on live ATC, March 30, 1300. Okay, so that's the setup. So I'm going to hit play. Where's all that noise coming from? Is it from this? Yeah, I think it's coming from my computer, that fan.
It's coming from your computer.
I hate that. Hopefully I'll be alleviating that soon. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to play the rest of the video. Or the...
5190 Julie, contact ground point 7 on runway.
Ground point 7, 5190. There is a turkey at the south footer on the runway.
Well, thank you. We'll send somebody out for that.
Thank you. Kissimmee Tower, 33 Juliet Sierra. We're midfield left downwind, runway 33.
Tower 3 Juliet Sierra, runway 33, clear touch and go. Use caution. Been reported a turkey at 1,000-foot mark on the runway.
We'll look out for the turkey. Thank you. We're clear for runway 33, 33 Juliet Sierra.
Juliet Sierra, the traffic is right on the center line. And the turkey's right on the center line.
Turkey traffic, I like it.
You're used to following those in the pattern, right?
Definitely. Did you want us over the ground?
Affirmative. Contact ground. He's going to have some vehicles heading out to get the turkey, so contact ground point 7.
Sounds good, thanks.
Or do you want 3 Juliet Sierra to try to scare it off with a low pass?
3 Juliet Sierra, yeah, you can, if you want to, then just use caution.
Yeah, we'll use caution and we'll try it.
Okay, it says Juliet Sierra makes a low pass over the runway.
That is the most stone cold turkey. We flew right over him and he's like, meh.
Yeah, I saw that. He didn't do much but flap his wings a little.
Didn't even care. Sorry about that.
Oh, thanks for trying. Appreciate it. 2959 uniform, Kissimmee Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff traffic. There is a turkey. It looks like he's moved off the center line now to the west a little bit, right around the 1,000-foot mark. Use caution for that. And runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33.
Turkey traffic in sight.
Turkey traffic in sight.
Kissimmee Tower, November 5th, Juliet Sierra. It's midfield left downwind, runway 33.
Tower 3 Juliet Sierra, runway 33, clear touch and go. Looks like the turkey's moved off the runway now.
Wonderful. Clear touch and go, runway 33, 433 Juliet Sierra.
Okay. I think that is it.
Reminds me of flying one time, and I think this was up at Concord here in the Charlotte area, and coming in the traffic ahead of us, notified tower that on short final there was a huge flock of birds. Is exactly how they said it. So it was repeated back to us to use caution for the huge flock of birds on short final.
Huge. Now, was it a flock of huge birds or a huge flock?
No,
of
a
birds?
huge flock of birds.
Oh, okay.
Number-wise, quite a few.
Okay.
And those turkeys on the runway in Kissimmee must be taking notes from the deer on my driveway here in Kakalaki, because they don't care. They will stand there and stare at you and watch you drive by.
And you'll remember last episode, in fact, that was something that we'll talk about the cover art on the Getting to Know Us tomorrow, because Nick can kind of tell us about his thought process and how he came up with that. But we had the video that the guys were talking about, or no, was that it wasn't a video? It was a feedback that somebody talked about all the deer eyes.
Yes, the 200 pairs of eyes staring back at them.
Deer on the runway. Anyway. So,
yes, thank you, Larry Gregory. I was thinking that as well. With God as my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
I thought so too.
That's a quote from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, the turkey drop
episode.
That was one of the classics. Herb Tarlek.
Yeah,
Oh, he did?
he did,
Oh,
yeah.
Herb Tarlek just died this week.
Yep.
Anyway, that was a great... If you've never watched WKRP in Cincinnati, you really should. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or something. Maybe?
I think you can find that episode.
Okay. She's telling us that we have 5 minutes left, Steph.
Okay.
Do we...
well, the next one, 11. More animals.
Okay, more animals. You're starting to see a theme here, aren't you? Andrew... I'm sorry.
It's from Andrew.
Okay, hang on.
I'm just going to start calling you Ron Burgundy because you'll just read whatever's on the
well,
screen,
I
regardless
hesitated.
of punctuation.
I did. You saw that I stopped.
I did see your hesitation.
Wait a minute. That's not right. Okay, Andrew sent us this. A massive... Well, here, I'll just start reading what he told us. Hey, crew. Long-time listener here from Sydney, Australia. Actually, I'm a Kiwi living in Australia, but meh, that's another story. Not sure if you've seen this video, but I thought I would send the link on anyway. We sure don't do things by halves here in Australia when it comes to wildlife, and here's the proof. Okay, so that means I need to share another video. It might take more than 5 minutes. That's okay. Video file and spider. Boom. This is
teaser.
That's a big spider.
I actually have not watched this video yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Ah! Oh no, it fell down.
Somebody's taking video of an airplane. It's like a 172 or something landing. I'm not sure what kind of airplane, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
You can't really tell because there's not much of the...
It's a huge huntsman spider. And
I think you should play that one more time.
Okay, let me do it again.
In case you didn't quite see.
I thought.
And if you're listening to the audio only, you have to go back and watch the video of this because it is difficult to describe how large this spider actually
very large.
is. It's
It's like
enormous.
5 centimeters or something like that.
Like the size of your hand.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, and what I think is funny is the fact that instead of screaming, they're laughing.
They're laughing.
These Australians, they're not
like,
fazed.
oh, look at the cute spider. That's so cute.
Okay, here we go.
Maybe we should land the airplane.
Here we go again.
No.
It's like a tarantula-sized spider. That's the stall horn right before touchdown.
And then
on
it
the landing.
falls off of the ceiling and like
Must have
into
been a
their
bumpy
lap.
landing.
Well, I'm sure they were slightly distracted.
Yeah, maybe. And they're just trying to find where the spider dropped to. Dropped on his leg, I think.
Yeah, it
and then
fell down onto the floor. I would be out of that plane so fast. I would have pulled off the runway, like cut the mixture and jumped out and like let someone go into some exterminator.
I'm wondering if that is like a poisonous spider.
I have no idea. Huntsman spider?
Yeah.
Liz is researching for us. We're unfamiliar with these.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Steph! Look up huntsman spider.
Giant crab spiders is what they're also sometimes called.
Yeah.
Venom is low risk, non-toxic to humans. They are a non-aggressive group of spiders. However, a large individual can give a painful bite.
I would imagine.
Beware Oh, sorry.
Ooh, they're in the southern U.S.
I have never seen a spider that looks like that.
Sorry.
I just want to hear that guy laugh again. Nope. I'm with Rick.
Oh,
Big
no.
old nope.
We're sorry, Deanna. She's traumatized. She said she would have bailed out of that airplane.
Yeah. She would have followed those for an optional 5th step.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I don't think there would be
out onto the wing, away from the spinny.
Don't think they had a parachute in that airplane, though. But she'd probably jump out anyway.
Not in that 172 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
like 15 feet off the ground.
Well, we're going to end it on that. Our animal-themed feedback so far on episode 4, 7, 8. And stay tuned for the rest of the show where hopefully I'll have Captain Nick and Miami Rick joining me, and that's going to be tomorrow.
And it's going to be super polished and
Oh,
professional.
yeah. I mean, it's got to be better than this one. Yeah. So
I had a good time, though.
I did
This was
too.
fun.
I did. All right. Well, with that, we're going to bid you adieu and say thank you for watching. make sure you subscribe and click the bell and subscribe to the podcast and leave 5-star reviews. And then go over to Opposing Bases and give them 1-star reviews. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding.
No.
That's not a good thing.
And someone tomorrow will have to tell you about the social medias, because I'm not going to do it now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, maybe Rick can do that tomorrow. He's pretty good at that.
Okay, fair enough.
And Liz always helps with her little things that she pops up into the screen. Anyway.
Scooby-Doo ending?
Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
All right. That's it. So, bye.
Bye.
All right.
Is that a Wayne's World reference there, Rick?
Scooby-Doo ending. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. We had fun. I'm not sure if you all did.
Hopefully it made some sense.
I don't think it did.
There's going to be a lot of editing, I think, to
it's
piece
gonna be
that
a mess.
together into coherent
It's going to be a mess.
stream of thoughts.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But
Do not envy your task.
No, and I don't know if should we even ask for show titles, or probably we'll pick something that we.
Well, we can take some options. You can take some options
turkey.
now.
Turkey's a lot of yeah. Why don't you give
Turkeys
us
and spiders
some
and
ideas,
something
folks?
I think I already did something like that before. Because it was inverted.
That was Deanna's.
You could have reasons for being inverted.
Yeah. The burp was the highlight. Thank you, Al. It wasn't really much of a burp. It was just more of a burble. A burple. That's what I'm going to call it. I can do a big burp. There's something going on in the hallway.
Yeah, there's some yelling.
That's not good. Fix it in post. Well, we're not really getting any good suggestions, so you guys are nose on the tarmac. Okay, yeah, like something reference of the 787 that was kissing the tarmac with its nose. Yeah, we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Nick
hey,
will figure it out
folks,
anyway.
if you're watching now, make sure that you put it on your calendar for tomorrow. I think, what did we decide, Liz? 1500 Eastern Daylight, 1900 UTC, and Brit. Okay, Turkey traffic and arachnid ejections. Ooh. Wow, I'm glad that I pronounced that one right.
Careful. Tread carefully with that one.
Yeah, thanks, Owen. Yeah, he was trying to trip me up. I know that for sure.
Turkey traffic's pretty funny.
Turkey traffic. Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
Turkey traffic. Spider gobble. Okay, a good combination of the two. Yeah, might have to play those again tomorrow for the boys. Because if we don't, because
it can be like kind of like a pick up where you left off thing.
Yeah. And then Nick. Yeah, I bet he will. And then see, the reason why I'm thinking we should play it again, because if Nick hasn't experienced any of that, he's not going to think that any show title having to do with that is any good.
That's true. He's pretty critical.
Yeah, he's very critical.
Thanks, Ant. Really enjoying the humidity today. It's oppressive.
Ant, we should mention, is he from South Carolina or North Carolina?
He was in the Charlotte area.
Okay. I know he's a big Clemson fan, which is
South Carolina.
Kakalaki.
But he moved out west.
Yeah, and he's working for a great organization out there. The This Week in Technology, I guess, is what TWIT stands for. Unless you're talking to me, and then TWIT is something entirely different. You're such a twit. The Runway Turkey Trot. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, thanks for joining. Oh, by the way, Ant does a lot of great podcasts. Part of the TWIT lineup out there. He's a lot of involvement there. So, and you want to plug anything, Ant, while you're here?
Grew up in the upstate South Carolina. Spent most of my adult life in Charlotte.
Ah, okay. Crossing back and forth over the border as Steph does daily.
Multiple times.
Yeah, Ant, go ahead and start typing so people can check out your shows. He is an expert photographer, and he does a great show on photography.
Hands-on
Twit.tv
photography, yeah.
slash hands-on photography, HOP. So twit.tv slash HOP. I'm not sure if you have to have it all caps or not. Probably. Or do you? Yeah, I think you do on a URL. Hands-on photography. Yeah, great show. And then he's a guest on a lot. I don't know. Are you a regular guest now on This Week in Google? I know I see you a lot on that show, Ant. When you turn on the Twit network, twit.tv, I mean, you know, there's a good chance you're going to see Ant on that show. No caps required. Oh, okay. Thank you. Wasn't sure about that.
Turkey trouble and spider surprise. I like that. I also like spider gobble makes my Cessna wobble.
I like that. Spider gobble makes my Cessna wobble. That's a good one. All right. In This Week in Tech. No, This Week in Google. Okay, but I'm taking this week off. Okay. Very good. Anyway, check it out. Twit.tv. It's my favorite podcast network. It should be yours, too.
So after we finish watching our favorite podcast, then we do APG.
Yeah.
As Deanna noted.
Right. Yeah, I screwed up her joke.
It's all right.
Yeah. If I'd read through that a little bit further, I would have realized that you were making the same... We were thinking the same way, though.
You were making the same joke.
Mm-hmm. But hers was much better than mine. All right. Anything else before we turn off the lights?
I don't think so.
Okay. And luckily, we had plenty of sunshine today. Longest day of the year. Today or tomorrow? Or today or yesterday?
Or today.
Yeah.
Sometime in the 48-hour window in which we are currently in.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so we didn't have to use any shady, questionable lighting today.
Yeah.
It's right here in front of us.
I'm not a huge fan of the lampshades
You're not?
in this hotel. They're very orange.
Yeah, they're very 50s, 60s
Yeah.
look when you turn the lamps on.
Yeah. Kind of dim.
Where is dinner tonight? I don't know. We
kind of had some food.
Yeah, some more tacos. But today's show was brought to you by
Sabor.
Latin Street Grill. Ooh, still some plantains left. And still have a little bit of my grilled steak taco.
Mm-hmm. I consumed all of the black bean empanada. It was very good.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Just kidding. All right. That is going to do it for us. Take care, y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.